Is the acrobatics skill worth leveling? And what's the fastest method to get it to level 100 as fast as possible? Well, this is level 1 acrobatics versus level 100 acrobatics. And yes, you can fortify this skill even further. So here's 244 acrobatics skill. You can even glitch this into the thousands. But I'm honestly not exaggerating when I say that the acrobatic skill may be one of the best skills in Oblivion Remastered, just because the game isn't balanced around it at all. Being able to jump on large rocks and rooftops where the guards can't even attempt to arrest you means that you can assassinate an entire town without taking any aggro. And being able to parkour and jump over entire houses is just incredibly fun. And obviously the higher our acrobatic skill, the less full damage we're going to take when we're leaping off mountains. But they've also added a new feature in Oblivion Remastered. You now have the ability to dodge at level 25 acrobatic skill. The thing is that it's kind of useless. It looks really cool, but because the game was never designed around dodging, and so the dodge has no invincibility frames, it's actually just more effective to walk away. If you have a high enough speed and athletic skill, you'll actually be faster than any enemy in the game. Even mountain lions won't be able to track you down. This is even more effective in melee combat because you can just walk back from an enemy's attack, while the dodging by comparison actually has a slight delay and just a lack of iframes. That said, the dodge can be somewhat useful when you're trying to dodge arrows and just going left and right compared to manually strafing left and right, but overall it's just a badly implemented mechanic that I really wish was better, but it's just not. Hilariously though, once you get to level 100 acrobatic skill, you can just jump over melee enemies and there's absolutely nothing they can do to hit you. I can't believe this actually works as a legitimate strategy. Now before we start training our acrobatics, we must go to the Imperial Market District just here on the map and visit the Gilded Craft, which is the alchemy potion store. Inside, we can buy a potion of Restore Fatigue, or we can just make one ourselves by buying 2 food items from this very store, or you can just go to any inn and buy the food items there. I'm just going to use a couple of apples and a piece of bread. Now, combining pretty much most food items in the game has the Restore Fatigue effect. So if you just use a mortar and pestle, put those 2 food ingredients in and craft the Restore Fatigue potion, you will be sorted for the next section of the guide. Now, if you don't care about being legit, you can duplicate these in any container. Just drag 1 potion into the empty container, then I'll use my 101 repair hammers to duplicate them by dragging them and then double tapping enter on PC. This will give me 101 Restore Fatigue potions. There's a guide on how the duplication glitch works linked below in the description on console and PC if you want to check it out. But now we can start leveling our athletic skill, and to do this we must go to Anvil on the far west of the map, just here, starting at the east gate. Oh no, the Imperial Guard is here to tell us about the new merch that's just been released, inspired by the cursed NPCs of Oblivion. You can take a look for yourself from the link below while the stocks last. Meanwhile though, the first method can be done opposite the main gate in Anvil at this abandoned house. To the right of the main door, you're going to want to jump between the tree and the wall. This is going to wedge your character in between them, and then if you start spamming the jump button, this forces you to jump and land almost immediately, which levels up your acrobatic skill in seconds. The faster you can hit the jump button, the faster you'll get arthritis. I mean, level up. But since training the acrobatic skill now requires stamina or fatigue to jump, you will run out of stamina. So to solve that problem, we can either wait 1 hour in game to reset your stamina, or it's 100% faster just to use a fatigue potion that I showed you how to get earlier. And since jumping only requires you to have 1 fatigue, and this potion gives us 5 fatigue a second for 20 seconds, you'll be able to jump an infinite amount of times and rapidly level up. And if you go around the back of the house, there's an even better spot underneath this roof ledge, which you can also wedge yourself under, and I found this spot to be way faster. You can even go AFK and use an auto clicker, but obviously not if you're on console. And you'll get to level 100 under 10 minutes by using this strategy. But the best thing to pair with a high acrobatic skill is a high athletic skill, especially if you want to outrun everything in Oblivion Remastered. So check out this next video here on how to do that.